Today I'm going to talk about octaves on the bottom strings of the guitar, the lower strings of the guitar. First, what the heck is an octave? Oct, you can tell that prefix means 8 oct. And if you know your do, re, mi's and do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Did you notice that there are two do's? There's do there and do there. Okay? That's because it's the same note. In this case, it's a G. So that's a G, that's a G, that's a G, that's a G. They're all G's. They're just in different octaves. They're higher or lower in different ranges. But they're all G notes. And the nice thing about that is that you can play them together for a nice effect, a much fatter effect than playing a single note. And this is used a lot in some contemporary rock stuff. A lot of bands have created riffs using these octaves, and it's a nice way to really bring out a melody line and just fatten it up. And you're playing it on electric guitar, it really beefs it up a lot and creates a very distinctive sound. The band Bush had a hit a few years ago. It was called, I can't remember the name of the tune now. Yeah, I'll look it up. I'll look it up. But it had a melody that went. What is that? That's just an octave. So instead of playing this melody, they played the root, in this case an A, and then an A higher than that, and then slid both up and slid both up again. So instead of being just A, B, C, D, it's A with an octave, B with an octave, C with an octave, D with an octave. So especially when you're just, whacking from the elbow, it's a very powerful sound. Now, if you're playing on your own acoustic guitar, it can still be a very useful thing. Say you're playing a progression like E major to C to A minor to D. Fun little progression. If you switch that up, maybe in a verse, and play the octaves instead, it's sort of an interesting sound. Now you're just playing the root of those chords, C, G to C, to A to D. But it sounds totally different from makes it this fat single note. So it's a fun thing to throw in, and sort of anytime you have a chord progression or even a melody and you've got some single notes there, you can fatten up with the octave. And I'm just going to focus on the bottom strings of the guitar for now. I'll do another lesson where I'm talking about the higher strings. You would use those in sort of different ways usually. But basically on the bottom, for any note on the bottom two strings of the guitar, your octave is 2 frets over, 2 frets over, 2 strings over. So here's an A, there's the A octave. Here's a C, there's a C, there's a C octave. Or D here, there's the D octave. There's the F, there's the F octave. Even fun to just come up with little melodies on your own. Instead of a, you might have a power chord song like the Kinks song, but do octaves instead. It's a very different sound, but can be a lot of fun too. Hope you find this interesting. It's a pretty cool technique, and especially for use in bands, but also just as a solo songwriter. A nice thing to throw in as like a melody variation or a verse variation. Let me know if you have any questions.